Happy Halloween! It's that time of year again when we reread bookers dress up in costumes and talk about the same stuff as usual. I thought I'd talk about something special today. Not really special in the way that the book is special, but special in the way that I actually talked about it last Halloween. The book is called Vampire Academy, and this is what I had to say last year. It's pretty dumb. So why did I pick the book up again? Well, it's actually Holly's fault, because she said,
"You are a lot more critical than I am, though, with just about everything."
So then I was like, challenge accepted, and I totally finished reading it. So now you're obviously wondering, exactly how much did I hate this book? Well, the answer is, I actually didn't hate it at all. Surprisingly enough, I enjoyed Vampire Academy, and I learned a very important lesson, which is, if you're going to judge a book and start hating it, you should probably read more than one chapter. The main character is very strong without losing her femininity, and I actually really enjoyed reading about her. Yes, sometimes she was a bitch, but that was kind of the point. The way she evolved was she started thinking about the people around her and her best friend instead of just thinking about herself and what she wanted. And so she kind of went from being a bitch to being a righteous bitch. And everybody knows that I have some serious issues regarding teachers. I don't know what it is, but if you got like a teacher-student thing going on in your book, I'm probably gonna love it. Something I had a problem with last year was the whole idea of Moroi and Strigoi and Dampier. I just thought it sounded very fanfiction-y. I thought it sounded kind of silly. But reading on about it, I actually thought it sounded interesting, and I want to know more about the Strigoi. I didn't really get to know much about them. When you start reading the book, it kind of just throws you into the story right away. There's something going on and you don't know what it is, and you don't get to find out what has happened until the end of the book. And I don't even think all my questions are answered. I definitely have to continue reading the series, and I don't have a problem with that. There's a lot of typical teenagery stuff in there. There's the bitch at school who keeps spreading rumors about them. There's a really hot teacher that the main character falls in love with. But there's also a lot of kind of dark stuff in there. It had really interesting details about the history behind the world, and there was a lot of really psychological, mental stuff going on that I really enjoyed. Overall, I don't think that anyone who usually doesn't like these types of teenage vampire books would like this, but if you do sometimes like that type of book, then I think it's worth mentioning that this is probably one of the better vampire teenage novels that I've read. So there you go, Holly. Sometimes I can be nice too, even while looking like a freaking psychopath. In case you're wondering what I'm supposed to be, join the club. I think I'm a shapeshifter, like from Supernatural, except they don't have white eyes all the time, they just have them for like a second, so that doesn't make sense. But I'm like a shapeshifter with permanent white eyes. A crappy shapeshifter.